Did you check how hot it is? It's pretty hot, dude. Ooh, the motor's really hot too, man. So not gonna lie, it's pretty hot right now though. Out, it's about 80 something degrees. Okay. That was a good warm weather test. It's like 80 or 90 right now, man. It's just really hot in California. It's hot and humid. Ugh. At least in the Bay Area. So we hit a max speed of 73.5. We're okay. Yeah, I hit a max speed of 73.5 right there. I'll take a picture of it and show it to you. So already we're doing 70 plus. That's good. That's what I would expect from BAC4000. We didn't beat the 2000 speed, but I'll tell you this, man. I don't really care about the top speed. It's everything that's below the top speed, man, that counts. And this one accelerates so much faster. If you saw that launch from the light, getting it to 50 blink of an eye, man. It got up to 50. I was like, holy crap! And it's totally different, man. Just the way it expresses its power. It's got like so much power down low now. Where the BAC4000, it was kind of anemic at lower RPM. This one, once it gets to like 1 or 2,000 RPM, boom! It just like takes off like a monster. Okay, yeah. So you got to be careful with the throttle now. The 4000 is nuts, dude. I'm doing like accidental wheelies and stuff. I'm getting it a lot higher than I want, than I think. Like back there, I did that wheelie, and then I was like, oh my god. Yeah. So the launches, oh my god, the launches is so much more power. This is the kind of power I wanted at the drag strip, to tell you the truth. So I cannot wait to take this to the drag strip, man. As you can see from racing with the BAC4000 on the drag strip, you can see that it's not it's top speed isn't everything, man. Just because you can go fast, doesn't mean you can accelerate fast. Okay, as you saw with the last drag racing, I got the same times but lower top speed. So that means I'm accelerating more, but it's just not getting that top speed. So it's all that, everything in between the top speed that also matters. So this one, it takes off like a freight train right away, man. Oh, dude, I cannot wait to just amaze people at the track, okay? It is plenty fast, okay? If I can get to 70 miles an hour, that's good enough for me. Now, that being said, it looks like it's running really hot, dude. It's super hot, man. I can get a laser gun, though. Let me get my laser gun. Okay. We might have to put that heatsink on that, man. On this one. Alright, it's 111. It's pretty hot. If you guys remember, I think 140 is like, when it's at like 140, it's like really hot, and it just gets mad at you. The motor, 84. Let me get the back. Oh yeah, we can check the battery temp too. Okay, so we're going to check the motor heat sinks here. It's about 100 degrees. 110. Yeah, it's about as hot as the controller. Yeah. That's weird. It's hotter on top than it is on the bottom. It's interesting. We'll take the top reading. It's about 100, 110. Yeah, about 110. That's what I want to say. So the controller and the motor are about the same temp. Let's check the battery temp. Oh my god, I'm thinking back to like just the torque and the pull off the line. It's sick. Sick. Holy crap. Cannot believe it, dude. Oh, that's weird. This one says e-bike. 46.7C. 46.7 C. It's 114 degrees. So, interesting thing to note, man. All the components, all the electrical components are the same temperature. They're about 111 degrees. With the BAC4000, generally everything is like a little different. You know, the motor would be pretty cold. The battery would be like 100 degrees or something, and then the controller might be like 110. So that's really interesting that all the components are the same temperature. That's pretty rare. Usually something will be hotter than something else, you know. And I'll tell you this, man. It is hot right now, man. I want to take my gear off so bad. It is. I'm just sweating buckets. It has to be like about it. It feels like it's 90 degrees outside right now, and I don't want to be out here right now. But I had, like, Alan was asking me, like, hey, did you take it for a test ride yet? I'm like, no, I'm waiting for it to cool down later. It does run with the light on. Oh, my USB thing wasn't even hooked up. The USB plug has been like just all over the place. So we did a functions check. Everything kind of works. Everything works. Throttle works. Regen works. The lights work. The lights work with the bike on now. So I don't know. There's something up with that BAC4000 where it doesn't work with the lights on. I don't know why. Yeah. I did ride it with and without the light on. We hit 73.5 miles per hour on the freeway. There was like no wind today, so today was a good day to do a top speed run. Unfortunately, we only got to about 73 miles an hour. You can say that's 74 if you round up. What else? So we found out you can probably do 65, 70 miles per hour max, you know. I don't know why the top speed is lower than the BAC4000. It could be something to do with that firmware update that I just installed, okay? So, also we did find out that the wheel size is different. I had to go way up on the wheel size. I went from a 318 to like a 510. So that's a big difference in the wheel size that I had to put for it to work properly. And it's pretty much the same now, so that's good. It's good that you can do that. It may be a BAC4000 thing, or it may be because we updated the firmware. It's different. I don't know, man. I don't even care about the wheel size, dude. It's just all I got to do is like, I got to change this number to make it right. Then that's what we're gonna do, you know. So there's an extra setting for the battery here. There's a 52 volt battery. That's from the light, the kitty version of the Sauron, or the X160 Segway. It's the lower spec Sauron battery. I've never seen one, by the way. It's interesting. Here's some bike stats. Let's check that out. Max RPM we hit is 7,870 RPM. There you go. So that was the max RPM we hit. I think this resets every time. Max temp is 0 C. I don't know why that doesn't say anything. The max current was 446 amps. 446 amps, okay? Voltage sag, 11.72 volts. Wow, 11 volts sag. That's a lot. Voltage max, 77.9 voltage minute. So I think these are all stats from when the last time I turned the key on and turned it off, type of thing. Max current, 202 amps. Minimum watts, minus 400. Oh wow, that's interesting. That shows you how much regen you got. Oh, here's the watts. Max watts, 13,455 watts. So I never check any of this stuff. I keep on forgetting it's here. So, but these are some statistics, some ride statistics. And then minimum watts is minus 4,702. That's regen, okay? So when we regen, that's we're putting 4,000 watts back into the battery. Boom, okay? It's probably, when Hades Omega was testing out the regen, and I just get on it right away, okay? Max speed, 66 miles an hour. Okay, yeah. Maybe that's true. From when that's when we went we did another run on the freeway. You know what? I don't remember. Yeah. That's from the third freeway run, actually. The third time we got on the freeway, that's that max speed. So that seems like it's right. I remember we were doing 65, 66. And it says we traveled 67 miles. Haha, no, we did not. That's the odometer. The trip meter was like 9 miles. That's wrong too, because we traveled 14.9. But then again, I turned the bike off. So I think whenever you turn the bike off, these stats reset. So But that's some interesting stuff right there, okay, if you guys are interested. It is some interesting stuff. Okay, so we had it at 15,000 watts. That's the max it'll let me put for now. And I had it. Oh, okay. We did some field weakening tests. Okay, we did a 25% field weakening test. We were able to get. That's when we got it to 73% max speed. I feel 65, 70. That's where it kind of at high speeds. That's what it likes to be. You know. But I still feel the Sauron probably can cruise 60 miles an hour and it'll be happy, you know. So you probably could cruise on the freeway happily, you know. That's what I'm thinking. We found that 1% field weakening, the top speed is 50 miles an hour. It about 47, 48 miles an hour, it feels like you kind of hit a brick wall, and then it just kind of stops at 50 miles an hour, okay? Interesting. You know what? I never did a motor calibration. Maybe we should do that. That might help. But I do notice the motor is it feels smoother than the BAC4000. It's got a lot of torque down low. It's got a lot of punch, power down low. Okay. Than the BAC4000. For the BAC4000, you kind of have to wait. It's like, you know, you're kind of waiting for that VTEC to kick in, right? Kind of like that. It's like a two-stroke power band. Not a lot of power, and then boom, and then it takes off. Okay, this one, you feel like a little bit of lag, 2,000 RPM lag, and then it ramps up so quick like a freaking freight train. Boom, it just goes. Okay, it feels like it does kind of feel like that. BAC4000 kind of feels like, you know, like a Honda, like VTEC, right? You gotta let it wind up to make power, you know. This one feels more like a V8 or V6, you know. It's got about a low end and mid end grunt, but like when it gets up to higher RPM, it doesn't.
Yeah. So if you guys are wondering what the state of charge is, it's got about half the battery, half the charge. Okay. 73.8, so about 74 volts. Let's call that 74 volts. So it's about we ripped through about half the battery, but we were riding it really hard, and we only went 15 miles. So like, if we were to go another 15 miles, we could probably make it. Probably be able to make it 30 miles, but it would be dead. Okay. Yeah, the battery would be dead. But yeah, we were ripping on it, and we got 15 miles, and we're at halfway charge. So that's not too bad. If you weren't ripping on it, you could probably get like 40 miles. I bet you. You know, bet you could get 40 miles. So, all right. So yeah, that's if just you guys are wondering what the state of charge is. So all right, Israel.